In the last episode, we were still trying to find a new vestal. So let's dive right back into the darkest dungeon and let's play the darkest dungeon. I'm sorry, I didn't really come up with a good one this time. And I think our next goal is to make the to enlarge the hero barracks because we need more space in our roster. So let's find something that actually gives us a lot of deeds. Let's see if we can find a quest that has a bunch of deeds. We also made some progress towards the boss monster here. And we're supposed to kill the boss in the ruins, which we can't do without a vestal. Well, we could do it, but I really don't want to try because we need that healing. And of course, I don't seem to get any amount of deeds out of this. Oh, there's some deeds. We can do that. Do we have any with more deeds or more things? Well, that is certainly a possibility. We could take that, or we could take that. I think I'll just go with a Blight Amulet. Also, before I forget that, let's go back for a moment. We found a bunch of things. Let's see, I don't think we need this, so I guess I'll sell that. Yes. I don't think I'll need... I don't know, I think I'll hold on to the rest. I'm not sure if I need that. Let's sell that. I mean, it's money. We need the money too. Okay, where do I want to go? I want to go to the Warrens, which means we'll need... Actually, that party might do, but I think I'll go with a... with an occultist. Who has all the skills I want. But for the most part. This one I could change out, but I guess I'm going to leave it in. So you go there. Oh wow, we got a apparently named party, which I still don't know what that means. But let's check that party now, because now that we have them, we might as well upgrade them. And that's something you definitely want to do before you send your group into the dungeon. So, okay, this guy can't learn anything. Okay, we haven't upgraded this far enough to actually upgrade our skills, but we can upgrade their things. So this will gradually get better. I'll just upgrade everything as far as I can afford it. And yeah, I probably should have used that free upgrade we got after killing the collector for a better hero barracks. But I didn't think about it that time, so screw it. Nothing again now. Also, if you want to read all this, feel free to pause the video or just buy the game. I would always encourage that, because Darkest Dungeon is a pretty damn brilliant game. And yeah, you totally should play it. And that being said, let's just dive back into the dungeon. We have plenty of stuff. Okay, let's go provisions. In the Warrens, we'll find a bunch of those. Not sure if we have the survival skills to actually make things to actually prevent nighttime ambushes. So this bit of camping materials, or this bit of firewood, might get us in trouble. Just saying. Okay, we have some shovels now. We need some food. We actually need some more light. A full stack of that, and we'll bring about this much food and spend the rest on torches and yeah, I think we're good. I think we're actually fine. So 10 torches, a lot of food. Let's get 2 more. So well, 20, that's a nice number. Let's embark. The goal is getting 8 deeds. That's all I care about. If we have that, it's fine. Also, that tooltip here is pretty nice. The swine are resistant to disease thanks to their unclean living. So, if we had, for example, the Plague Doctor and his blight weapons there, we wouldn't really have much of a chance. Or we would still have a bit of a chance, but we would not do that well. The undead you can pretty much wipe out with blight. Also, I apologize for the loading times.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
Okay, we'll go this way, and then this way, and then we'll circle around here. This seems... oh my goodness. I was hoping for something more trivial to discover. We don't have to discover all of those passageways, but there are 2 curios here, and I do want to take them with me. Also, there's some stress relief over there. You have a 80%, you have 100% chance, so let's take the guaranteed relief there. 8 stress, not too bad. Not too bad if you ask me. And we'll start off the quest with some loot. Let's read that. Sebastian's watch was his last. We were jolted during our evening repast. The best we could make in these murky halls of our once great house. From the roar and flash of black powder. Okay, we dropped our bowls and hurried to him. All we could find was a spent pistol and a trail of blood leading into a maze of shadows. We press on. It sounds like they weren't prepared well. Okay, I think there's some food on that table. We can do it. It doesn't look appetizing, but if you're a hero, you'll take it, definitely. Also, we want to take this guy out first. Although, I wouldn't mind killing those things as well. But I think I'll focus on this guy first. 11 damage is not too shabby. We'll probably get some resist first. I want that buff. Okay, you can go ahead and buff the party. And we should be able to do the Abyssal Artillery, and those are... oh, those are not Eldritch. I was hoping they were Eldritch, but that works too. Also nice that we got the crit on this guy here, on the drummer. Oh, Drums of Doom. Yeah, you want to get rid of those guys really quick, because they stress out your party like crazy. They can do a lot of very nasty things. Also a lot of blight. I should have... ow! That was unnecessary. Okay, that's some daggers. I was hoping for a kill here. Seriously, 1 health. 1 health? Are you kidding me? Also, how exactly do you drum somebody's health down? I guess you could drum really loud, but still. Ooh, double kill. Nice to see. Okay, I think we could start healing, but we might as well mark this guy first. Because that means he'll take more damage. Well, from some attacks, but that's all I need, really. Well, I didn't need it in the end. But we want all of that stuff. And I think we want to use medicinal herbs on that. So you get a lot of food out of this. And that's actually something nice about the Warrens. You don't have to take along that much food. They're just fine. You can find plenty, but it's not a guarantee. Well, I know that many of those rooms are really good for food. Okay, and this also, I think, needs medicinal herbs. Okay, so we got a buff that gave us more damage until camping. We do want to hold out a bit until we actually make camp. Or just to light up the place here. We'll take a bit of, we'll make a bit less loot, but I think that's okay because we have plenty of rooms to go through. Okay, those I believe need to be yeah, there we go. I think if you don't do that, you can contract all sorts of diseases and other nasty things, so it's always good to do it. I mean, there's a chance you actually get the positive event, but if you can guarantee it, then by all means do. Oh, more deeds. What did I say? I needed at least 8, I think. So I think that's more than 1 stack. We don't have a fighter hat, so that's fine. And we'll go there. Hunger check, that's fine. We have plenty of food. And it's one of the last things I would ditch. I would ditch, not
Finding
dish.
the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
And I don't think we'll meet Collector again. I think I met him in the Warrens last time, or in my first game off camera. Ooh, scouting. It's definitely something you want to get. And also the Hound Moss, which is one of my personal favorite classes, is one of those classes that gets a lot of scouting if you do it well. I think you can also torch those. You can burn those big piles, which I don't think gives you a positive outcome on the event. Also, we're going through torches quite fast. I shouldn't probably use all of them that quickly. And we didn't get a scout out of this one, so if we go around here and then there, we should make it... Well, we should get most of the rooms. Oh, yeah, those guys are kind of ubiquitous. You find them everywhere. Stop fucking drumming. Oh, sorry about the language there. We'll have to get rid of we have to get rid of this drummer first. He needs to die immediately. Ooh, crit. Lovely. Not sure how it determines which of the enemies, which of the allies gets the stress relief from a crit. It's kind of a mystery to me. Ooh. Another really good hit. Okay, we'll have to get rid of some stress now. So I'll just chop away. Actually, no, we'll reduce some stress that way. I think that was a good call. He might still bleed. Yeah, he will bleed. That's a shame, but 1 damage per 3 rounds, that's fine. We can handle that. We don't have to worry about the drummer guys, so we'll just keep picking to the face. Ooh, lucky there.
Death by inches.
And I think it's a good idea to just start inspiring people again. And although the leper is not necessarily the one that needs the stress relief the most, because he gets plenty of kills with his massive damaging attacks, it's always good to have a bit of a buffer there.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay, I think we can take all. Great. We are there. And I like having the camping stuff, and I also have to talk about the camping when we actually do it. Ooh, there's a map. That probably didn't show us the traps, but it shows us fights. Also does. Well, it has traps there. Last time we had a map, it didn't show us the traps, so I just didn't pay attention at the well. I don't know. It was either of those. Okay, we'll move here. I mean, there's not many places we can move to. Hunger check. I'm actually happy about that because I didn't like that that food stack. What's that? An eerily glowing scroll. I don't like that, but we'll read it. Well, they were dull. Wouldn't that count as deeds? I can't imagine those to be that exciting. Let's use another torch here. Also, I believe the torches automatically reset to maximum if you camp, so you don't have to illuminate the place before you start the campsite. Come on, disable it. Great. Okay. That's another room that has nothing in it. Which is a shame. I like more rooms that have something in them. Well, let's move on. We'll go here. And I'm trying to hold on to my food supplies for when we actually have to camp. And then there will be a time when we definitely want to make camp. Don't get me wrong there, we'll have to do.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Absolutely have to camp at some point. Okay, wonderful. Just hit him.
Another one falls.
I would have been happy with the leper getting a kill there too, but I don't mind either way. So we didn't take any damage, so that's a fine outcome in my book. That's another room that should not have anything in it, or that may have something in it. Might have been it would have been a good call to throw in a torch there. Ooh, that marks. Marking is bad. But those two enemies here, the swine wretches, I don't know if we've seen that before, but they can give you all sorts of nasty diseases, so you definitely, and they can stress you out a lot too, so you definitely want to get rid of those very quick. The swine chopper has a lot of, it can do a lot of damage and bleeding like hell, that's also very annoying. Actually, I'm not too worried about this person bleeding, because we have the Toxin Trickery skill. Although for now, I would prefer to actually just soldier through it and kill something. And I think we'll have to start reviewing right away. This would be way overpowered if it had the ability to actually start bleeding or something. I mean, imagine that damage on top of bleeding. It's just ridiculous. It would be if it did. Let's kill this one if we can. I think it's always a good idea, if you can kill something, to just do it. Okay, I don't think those will do anything to marked enemies, or this guy can't do anything to marked enemies, although he keeps rending for the old gods anyway. Let's get rid of that bleeding for now. And I should probably start throwing daggers at some point, because we need to get rid of this drummer. Okay. And chop away, my friend. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why Summer Before the Fall. I mean, that's how it usually goes, but still, wow, that's a lot of damage. Also, let's mark this guy, so the thrown dagger will do extra damage. And if we get another turn with the occultist, which we probably will, we might do. If not, we'll have to use some curing next battle. Okay, I want
success so clearly in view.
this.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I don't need those. Can I take some of that? I can. I can't take the pictures. Now again, I have no idea if it makes sense to actually hold on to journal pages. I don't really know what they do for you, so I'll just swap them out. I don't care about those citrines too much, so we'll leave those. And I think you can purify this with... no, you can't. I'll just do this then. Ooh, great power. Nice. Whoa, that's a fair amount of power there. What did we get? A lot of dog with speed, accuracy. I think that's from the thing. Or the damage. I think we just got the damage out of this. Oh well. We are here. That's a bit we haven't scouted, so we probably want to pop another torch. Okay, those I think have to be disinfected. They don't have to be disinfected. We'll inspect the rack and found some extra supply. How did those stick to that rack?
Awarded to the brave and the
we'll just eat that. Luckily there's no food poisoning in the game as far as I know. Otherwise I probably wouldn't eat most of that stuff I find here.
Back to the pit.
Okay, that should have been really relieving for him. I mean, I would probably be happy if I killed 2 things in a row. Okay, take as much as you can, and we'll just dump the rest.
Is a slow and insidious killer.
And we should have this quest sorted out almost. Oh, good thing we have some of those keys with us. And we haven't used them too much that far. Thanks for dodging that. Okay. Those things are annoying. They look like, I mean, those helmets look like flies. I don't know, those eyes do remind me of flies at some point. And these guys are a pain in the ass. I'm not sure if they're supposed to imitate the Abomination class that we get. I'm not sure if we've shown them off that well so far. It's a pretty fun class, pretty interesting if you ask me. Okay, we don't have to hack this guy, so in you go. Oh wow, almost killed it. This guy will not die on its own, so some abyssal artillery. Ooh, Bonnet. I think that moves him around a bit, which is rather nasty. He resisted. That's always good to see. I forgot about the stunning. Also, yeah, corpses continue to bleed, which doesn't do anything, so I don't mind it. Ooh, nice.
Quakes.
That was pretty cool, and we'll just finish it there.
Devastating blow.
Ow! Okay, we want those crests, we want those emeralds, we could actually take the citrines over that, although yeah, okay. That is the maximum we can carry, and I think it's 1,500 if you don't have the gravedigger with you. I think those will almost always stack above that, but we'll just, I think we'll just leave it there. I could take the torch and bring that with me. I think that's a good idea. Okay, we'll close that. And the item chest can be unlocked, which gives us more stuff.
Glittering gold.
Okay, this and some of that, and
Paid for in blood.
I think they're actually more valuable than that. I'm not sure if we can go higher with this stack, so we'll just leave the citrines here for the next person to find, I guess. Although if we've scouted out this place, it should be possible to just send a party afterwards and then just grab the rest, right? I mean, that's what I'd do probably. Just have somebody carry all the stuff for me. Okay, this is, I think, always random. There's not too much you can do about it, and we'll just read them. Okay, we gain a lot of stress. It's always a good idea to actually do this with a hero that can take more stress. I'm not sure if there are heroes that have, or if the chance for certain heroes to get a good outcome out of a certain event is different than for others. So I don't know if the occultist, for example, would have been a better pick to read that than the grave robber. But there's nothing I can do about it now. We could just go in here, grab that curio, and go out again. But let's go into this room, do the battle there, and then we'll actually rest. I think that's a good idea. Okay, you disarm that. Gets rid of some of that stress. Also, I think you can only rest in rooms, so you can't rest on the way somewhere. It would nice to be surprised, even though they should have surprised us. Okay, let's get all the damage we can in, although I think we do less damage. And they have better chances to crit for us, I think. Also to crit on us, not for us. Okay, that's some bleeding. You won't die from that, so let's hope you die from that. You won't die from that either. I want to get rid of that swine wretch. And this guy, they all have to die. And I'm looking forward to the first rest we'll have here. Also, I think we have a bandage somewhere, so we might go and use that on the jester there. When he gets his turn, that is. Resistant? No, you don't resist the bleeding. Well, fine then. Okay, your rending, I think, moves him forward as well. Do this. Will ya? I would actually hope that this thing stays in that position. Also, you just use that for now. It frees up some slots in the inventory, so I'm happy. We can slice off of this guy. I mean, it's some damage. It gets us somewhere, I guess. You just cleave through there. It would be nice if he hit, but I'm okay with it. Also, the downside of the stressful incantation is it takes away light, so it's already pretty damn dark. Which means I think it's a good idea to rest or call the adventure, call it the day and just cheese it. I mean, we have the quest completed, so we'll definitely win it. So all we're in for now is we're just doing it for the additional loot. Okay, could you kill that? Thank you. That's another thing the Vestal is great at, because that one of those healing skills actually gave you more light as well. Okay, we should have this sorted out now. Yep, that's enough bleeding.
Unforeseen.
And we'll sort this guy out too. Okay, we found another shovel, which is lovely.
Expedition at least promises success.
We'll just eat that and eat that. We can't take more money, so we'll just leave it there. I think it's a good time to rest, and then we'll grab that chest. So we'll use that. And this is the resting screen. You can decide. Thank you. You can decide how much food you're going to eat, and since we can, obviously you'll lose some health if you don't have any food, and then you can have 2 food. Each hero will consume like 2 food for a full meal. And obviously, and those sums can change. There are certain quirks that increase the amount of food a hero eats, and there are certain, I think there are also traits that reduce the food that somebody eats. But we have plenty, so we're going to have a feast here. It reduces some stress. It gives you a bit of health. So, and we have it, so there's no reason not to eat it. And now you have 12 time units. What those do is they will just you have all those heroes have camping skills, which give them some ability, give them some advantages here. And yeah, they all take away from this respite from those 12 things. And something I tend to do is definitely want to have prevent nighttime ambush. It gives us some stress, but nighttime ambushes suck. Okay, they just suck. So we'll do that. I will not even bother reading that. I have no idea what he's saying there. And we can reduce the stress again as well, so let's just do that too. Also, most of those effects have certain side effects that last for several battles. For example, we can take that, which gives us 30% scouting chance for 4 battles. We can also make a random supply item, which I think is a decent idea. Nice, we'll take that. And let's see what else we can do. We now have 3 time units left, which are probably... We could do a pep talk, or we could... Yeah, he's fairly stressed, so let's do that. Or we'll do... We did that. Or we could do 30 stress away. Yeah, we'll do that. There you go. Okay, so there's nothing we can do now, so we'll just have to rest. There's also no benefit in keeping those respite points around, so at least I don't think so, so there's no reason not to use them all. And I think this dialogue here, or monologue, or whatever, I think this heavily depends on this
promise of safety
is kinda influenced by the amount of stress on the heroes and the overall mood. So they will be more or less happier or not so cheerful, depending on how well the adventure went so far. Okay, we'll just go here, grab this curio. Oh, fine, then we don't grab it. Also, going backwards does give you some stress. And we've seen everything here now, so we'll just leave the adventure. We had a good run there. I could have done that one battle too, but screw it.
may yet prove to be navigable.
And I think now we should have enough to actually make the... or to upgrade the hero barracks. And hopefully we got another vestal. Hopefully we got another vestal. We got a lot of heirlooms too. A lot of... Not as many deeds as I was hoping, but I think we should have enough with the 5 we got for the quest itself. 20 of those quests, which don't seem to be shown... Oh, they're showing that way. And some level ups, which is always nice to see. Gives you less stress in ruins, that's perfect. That's not too great, but I think that's one of the less problematic quirks. And that's also okay-ish. It's nothing I would consider to be in dire need of removal. Also, I'm sorry if my microphone is getting...
all the decadent horrors I have seen pale in comparison to that final
if my microphone
thing.
volume is...
Look, nor could I look away.
thank you. If my microphone volume is kinda low, I'll have to sort that out. I'll have to get a new headset as soon as my money arrives. Yeah, as soon as payday comes around, I'll probably... And that is the day on which I paid, not another installment of the Payday series, which I probably wouldn't play. So yeah, as soon as that comes around, I have a few things that I'm going to obtain. Well, first off, I have to pay the university. I'll have to... what else do I have to pay? I'll have to pay the training group yearly fee. I'll have to pay the beekeeping club. I have to... I mean, most of it is rather small, but I have to wait for the money to arrive, and after that I'll get a new headset and all the usual stuff. It's going to be a fine month. I'm also going to have my birthday in March, so yeah, stuff's looking fine. And for now, we want to upgrade the hero barracks before we call it a video. We sadly didn't get a vestal. And I'm tempted to upgrade the stagecoach network next time, because more picks means more chances to get the hero you need. Also, sometimes you have events that increase the amount of, or they give you a certain additional pool of a certain class. So I think we've seen the occult meeting there, when the occultists decide that this is apparently the place they want to have a meeting in. And you can recruit some of them if you want, so you get like 3 or even 4 occultists or whatever class that comes around. So I think that's pretty cool. And it also adds a bit of well, it adds a random element, which is not that great in my opinion, because randomness always is weird. But I've never actually seen bad, like really bad events in the thing. So it's not like this random event can really mess you up. It can't really mess up your plan. Like it will never, at least I've never seen a really disadvantageous event that I thought was just a dick move by the game. So it's not like, yeah, this place has just been burnt down, or this bad thing happened. The only thing it does sometimes is put the caretaker into the one slot in the curing things that your hero would be interested in. Also, thanks for wagering all of the money here. I think that's why I'm holding the city coffers, because the caretaker doesn't really take that much care, apparently. Okay. And I think that went pretty well, so we might actually send those guys out again next time. Until then, bye!